morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. I believe this is the second Tuesday of January, the new year 2021. We're so excited. I'm so excited to be here today with you. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is our Tuesday tips and tutorials where we talk about anything and everything that has to do with beauty, fashion, fun tips and tricks for all the girls that are out there watching, and even some men, okay? Fun, exciting things that usually we don't talk about, or things that have perhaps made you go, I always wondered about that. So you might get some information today. I am look, I got bangs, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different. The best thing about haircuts is when, especially the bangs, the fringes, is that they grow so fast that it'll only be like this for like 30 days, and then it'll be like here and then here, and I'm back to the same old look again. But today we're going to talk about, are you using the right brush? Are you using the right brush? But girls, if you're watching, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, because I know I have some guys who watch as well, let me know where you're watching from. Say hello, say hello. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Say hi. I love that you have been interacting with me. Last week we had 4 shares. I'm looking for 5. I'm looking for 5 shares. If you find this stuff interesting and you think that your followers, your friends of Facebook would find this interesting, share it on your page and say, check out Liz, this is hilarious. Or I just found out an amazing tip that I didn't know about and I want to share it with you. If I get 5 people to share on their pages, I'm going to give away an amazing, beautiful accessory, because I have tons of accessories that I want to go ahead and give away to some of my viewers. My word for this year is rebuild, rebuild. I'm rebuilding in every area of my life, in relationship, at work, my audience, everything that I do, I'm rebuilding. So, and I'm rebuilding with confidence and in freedom. And I love that. And I love that. So I love doing this every Tuesday for 10 to 15 minutes. Again, I don't sell anything here. That's a different page. That's a different thing. But again, I want to talk about fun, exciting things. And today we're going to talk about, are you using the right brush? Brushes, brushes, brushes for our hair. And I don't know if you saw the picture earlier, but does this give you a flashback of when like mom was detangling your hair? Hopefully my mom's not watching today. But yes, we got our hairs pulled. Why did it hurt so much? Was mom using the right brush? Listen, let's talk about brushes. Let's talk about brushes and what we do with our hair every time we comb our hair, or if we're not even brushing enough. If we're not brushing enough to allow our hairs to grow healthy, right? Healthy. Hi, Gina. Hi, Bobby. Girls, listen, we need to make sure that we're using the right brush for our hairs, So let's talk a little bit about this and what we're doing even with our daughter's hairs when we're combing. What is it that's happening? So stick with me, because I'm going to share with you some tips. And first, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the types of brushes that are available for you to purchase and what it is that they do. Have you ever stood in a line where they have tons of brushes and you don't know which one to pick? And you're looking at all the prices, and you're looking at perhaps the name brand. You're looking at how you grab the brush, the bottom part of the brush, and you're thinking, okay, so what is it that I should use? So let me share a little bit with you. Wow, I went to Disney with one woman, and I will see a new woman this week. That is correct. Hashtag bangs rock. That's right. All right, French. Yes, you will see me later on. Well, this weekend with new hair, with a new look. All right, so let's talk about these brushes. Take a look and let me know which of those you have. And I'm going to show you which of those I have, because some of these I don't have. So the first one we have is like a wide tooth comb. This is used to detangle your hair. Okay, a nice wide comb. Then you have the paddle brush. The paddle brush is my favorite. The paddle brush works for straight hair. That's going to detangle straight hair. The round brush is ideal for smooth, short, and curly hair. When it's round and it looks kind of like the paddle brush, it's good for round hair. You have the natural bristles, and that's the one I'm going to talk about today as well. It's perfect for fine and thick hair. Then you have the rat tail comb. That's the one with that little el pico, the little pico at the end, where the end is nice and tight.
I couldn't hear what you said.
My watch is talking to me. All right, so, and then we have the brush, the round brush made of metal, and that one grants a quicker blow dry. So the ones that have the steel metal in the inside, that's gonna help the heat so that you can dry your hair faster. And then the detangling comb can be used on short or mid-length hair. And then the vented one, which I've never ever used, the vented brush can create volume. So those are our different types of brushes. Those are a different type of brushes. So I'm going to show you the ones that I have. I have the big paddle. The paddle brush, love it. Again, it's for straight hair, for straight long hair. The paddle brush, which you saw up at the top. I also have a good comb. Okay, so a nice, good comb. Make sure you have this. This is important to have. And then the other one that I have is I do have the bristle, the natural boar bristle brush. Okay, this is a small one, but I also have the big round one from when I blow dry my hair. So let me tell you, and let's answer just a few questions about brushes. How and when we should brush our hair. How and when we should brush our hair. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out of here and talk to you a little bit about this boar brush, So is it better to comb or brush your hair? All right, you've already seen the different types of brushes. You have the paddle brush, the comb, all this fun stuff, right? You've seen it. So to avoid unnecessary breakage, use a comb to remove your tangles after washing your hair. And remember, always work from the ends and work your way up. Now, sometimes mamas used to have us right in between their legs. Remember, we used to be like kneeling on the floor, and they would start up at the top and work their way down. That was wrong. That's why we were like screaming, ah, 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 because it was from the top working the way down, when it should be from the bottom working your way up when it comes to detangling hair. So don't be hurting your daughter with her big, beautiful curly hair. No, do it softly from the bottom and work your way up rather than from the top down. Super funny. So brush your hair gently from the ends upward to ease the tangles. I like that brush too. So mama's gonna brush your hair. She's gonna brush your hair, and she's gonna do it right. So let's talk about this boar brush. And then we're going to ask a question, 2 questions. Should you brush your hair in the shower? Who brushes their hair in the shower? Does anybody like brush their hair, even if it's like with your fingers? Do you brush your hair in the shower? And do you brush your hair at night? Let me know if you brush your hair at night. Okay, leave me a comment. Let me know if you brush your hair at night. So the boar bristle brush, I'm going to show you a picture of this brush. This is the one that I have. I have this one here. And this is what I use to blow dry my hair. I love that brush. That's my favorite brush right there. I use that to blow dry my hair, and it creates volume, especially if it's metal in the inside. It's going to blow dry it so much faster, girls. So that's why that's so important. Getting that really good brush. Those boar bristles, the boar bristle brushes are also the best at distributing essential oils throughout your hair. Did you know that? Did you know that? It distributes the essential oils on your hair. So it's really important to have one of those boar brushes. This is the one for the guys, okay? Men usually use this one. So get them a good boar brush for your husband so that he can comb out his hair. It also ensures that hair is kept moisturized and healthy. So don't only use a paddle brush. Don't only use that or a comb. Use a boar brush because it's going to moisturize and keep the hair healthy. They are definitely the best at brushing hair to stimulate growth. Boom. Who needs their hair to grow fast? If you want your hair to grow fast and you're one of those girls that says, my hair never grows. I do it when I get out of the shower. Very good. So you don't do it in the shower. You don't comb your hair in the shower. Listen, let me know if you brush your hair in the shower or if you brush your hair at night before going to bed. If you're that girl that says, my hair takes forever to grow. My hair takes forever to grow. I've heard so many people say, my hair just doesn't grow. It literally takes forever to grow. I'm going to ask you this question. How often are you brushing your hair? Not combing your hair, brushing your hair, because those are two totally different things. Combing your hair and brushing your hair are two different things. If you're brushing your hair, especially if you're brushing with a boar bristle brush, Liz is giving you a tip today, okay? If you do that with a boar bristle brush, you are stimulating growth. You're stimulating growth to your hair. You heard me say that. So one of the greatest boar bristle brush benefits is that they don't damage your hair while you're brushing it. It will not split and fracture your hair. If your hair is split and fractured, it has nothing to do with the brush. It has to do with other items like the curling iron, the straightening iron, how often you're washing your hair, things like that. So that is so important. Make sure you have a really good brush. Splurge on a good brush because it's going to last you a long time, especially if it's one of these boar bristle brushes. The natural bristles gently massage your scalp, which increase, literally, they increase. I love that Gina is like, really, we're communicating quite a bit. Yes, that's your favorite too. And it's perfect for drying hair. It makes your hair super soft and it allows it to be really straight. It also increases the blood flow on your scalp, which also increases the growth of hair and creates your hair to be even thicker and longer as well. So should you brush your hair in the shower? That's the $1 million question. Should you brush your hair in the shower? Absolutely not. Never brush your hair in the shower. Never. And we get tempted, especially when we're putting on conditioner. We want to like run our fingers through our hair. The reason why so much hair falls out in the shower is because we are messing with the hair so much. Did you know that if you brush your hair in the shower, wet hair is much weaker than dry hair? So treat it carefully. Instead of brushing your hair before hopping, what you should do is brush it before hopping into the shower, okay? Work out all of the knots, work out all that stuff before you get in the shower rather than trying to detangle while, listen, I'm guilty. I am guilty, especially when my hair is curly. I will run my fingers through my hair and I am literally pulling my hair in the shower. So should you brush your hair in the shower? Absolutely not. Your hair is the weakest. It's the weakest. Hi, Waleska. It is the weakest when you are in the shower. So make sure you splurge on a good brush, okay? And brush your hair before hopping into the shower. Super important. So detangle first with a boar bristle brush as well, okay? First with the paddle brush or a comb to take out the tangles, and then a boar bristle brush, which will allow you to create really good stimulation for your hair so that it grows faster, okay? So if you're one of those ladies that complains it takes my hair forever to grow, like these bangs right here, these are gonna be gone fairly quickly because I'm always brushing my hair. So a boar bristle brush will not detangle and will actually create more tangles. So you want to make sure you do it with like a paddle brush or a nice big comb. So comb your hair before you brush it. Sometimes we go straight to the brush and start brushing our hair when we should comb first and then brush. Isn't that crazy? It's kind of like when you put on your makeup. Put your foundation primer first, then put on your foundation. It's the same thing. Comb your hair first and then brush it, all right? That's a tip. That is a tip. And lastly, before I let you go, I want to ask you the final question. Are you brushing your hair before bed? Now, this used to be a big thing. Brush your hair before bed. Mom used to always say, brush your hair before bed. Well, it turns out that your mom was right. Brushing your hair before bed can promote healthier hair. Your scalp produces natural oils when you sleep. If you're like, oh my God, my hair is so oily, or my hair is too dry, all of those things have to do with how much you're brushing your hair, how much you're touching your hair as well, because of the oils in our hands. If we're constantly like moving our bangs back or, tossing our hair gets oilier faster. So your scalp produces natural oils, and brushing dry hair distributes them throughout all of your strands. So as a bonus, yes, brush your hair before you go to bed. Plus, of course, it's also relaxing. It's also relaxing to brush the hair before you go to bed. Girls, I thank you so much for watching. I need 5 girls to share this. 5 girls share this, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give away an amazingly cute accessory for one of my watchers. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helped you in some way. And when you're thinking of brushing your hair, or maybe brushing your daughter's hair, be gentle with her hair. Be gentle with her hair and detangle from the bottom up. Make sure you comb first and then brush. And make sure that you have a really good boar bristle brush, a boar bristle brush. I will see you next Tuesday for 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, okay, of tips and tutorials. We'll see what we talk about, and my bangs may be a little longer by then. I'm going to be playing with these for quite some time. I love you girls so much. Thank you so much for watching. And gentlemen, because I know there's some men that watch, share with me, hashtag replay. Let me know you've watched, and just give me a hashtag replay so I know you watched. I know a lot of people watch in the evening, and even tomorrow I get lots of comments and views. So we talked about brushes today. I wonder what we'll talk about next Tuesday. You'll have to stay tuned to find out. Thank you so very much for watching. Be greatly blessed, and I will leave you with my outro as well as my intro. Have a great day. Lots of love, and of course,
Sorry.
lots of